little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadows.
Hello, I'm Runya, aka Media Adaptation.
And I'm Ada.
And welcome you back to Moderation, where all media is fair game. And if you'd like to give feedback, then feel free to leave a comment or hit up our Discord channel. Link will be down in the description below. And we're continuing our 31 days of Halloween. We'll do a video each day for the month of October, based on your past suggestions. Some creepy, some not. But anyway, I hope you enjoy them. Anyway, it's time once again to talk about the supposedly Lost Age style anime, Go for a Punch, aka Saki Sanobashi, where we cover any new developments on the Discord and Reddit channels, and then cover some older anime and manga. On the Discord, members have been searching through the dark anime sites. And again, it takes a while to get through all of them, as they are very hard to navigate. But as of yet, they quote, "All I saw was tits and porn," which sadly is what we normally find. But keep at it. Aside from that, the member, Harpsy Fizz, has graciously donated their copy of the Anime Encyclopedia, which is an amazing thing to do, and it will be a great help. Even if we don't find anything about the Saki, it'll help a lot in some of our other videos on the subject as well. And it also opens the possibility of trying to contact the creators of the book, since they've already done massive research into early anime. The book itself is close to 900 pages long, and I think is in alphabetical order and not chronological. So, again, it'll probably take some time to come through. Over on the Reddit, someone has found a manga that seems to translate out to The Sea of Blood, which might be a link to the Lady in the Sea of Blood, which people have talked about before, but they're not certain of it as of yet. The channel Weeb Brew has put out a video which briefly details Saki, and then for the holiday season, makes their own version of a cocktail for it. They are a relatively new channel, so why not go over there and give the video a watch yourself. I always enjoy people making fictional cocktails. Again, probably due to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So we have another poster, again, who thinks that the anime Euphoria is Saki. Which again, I'm like 90% certain that it's not. But I believe the best course of action would be for us to finally do a video on it, to answer it once and for all. So we could always just link to that video the next time it pops up. And we also need to do the manga Metamorphosis, but I've been procrastinating about. Anyway, on to the other Reddit, and nothing. I mean, not like a bunch of troll stuff, I mean, literally nothing. Not a single new post has been made in the past week. And I don't know if that's something that I should be happy or sad about. Anyway, let's post some of the fan art for this week, made in both Gacha and Pit Crew. Again, I'll try to put the right names to them, but if I mess up, then always feel free to tell me down in the comments below. And as for our manga this week, we've been asked to take a look at The Eyes of Mars, from 1993. And that's an hour of my life I'll never get back, as nothing in this anime makes sense when you stop to think about it. We have a group of psychic girls brought to Xavier School for the Gifted, and all their previous memories have been erased. Because reasons. We then learn that they're on Mars, and only this one area looks like this. 'Cause reasons. And a resistance fighter breaks into this secret place, which the group didn't have any knowledge of, and then takes back a girl to use her psychic powers to contact a being called the Architect. This school/facility, which is called EYES, EYES, only recently did they ever find out about her powers were this strong, like less than 24 hours after close monitoring. And this dude, whose name is actually Do, started his break-in plan at least 3 to 7 days ago. So theoretically, there's no possible way he could have known this. But wait, it gets worse. Cause once she actually talks to the thing, we get a BS environmental message saying that Mars died because of technology, and mankind is bad or something. And same thing happened to their last planet. And even if they escaped to the nearby planet of Earth, it'll only happen again. I'm sorry, anime, but the Lorax, you are not. The city that there is supported by the last spaceship, which means that if it takes off, it dooms the city. But the organization tries anyway, and clash with the resistance. So not only does the city die, but so does the ship. Which I would have given it a little bit of credit for if it would have ended there. But no, their souls somehow survive, and they get reborn on Earth. The end. Fuck you, you pretentious piece of shit. I have nothing against environmental messages in anime or cartoons. Again, I grew up in the 90s. They were everywhere. But at least try to have your thing make sense, and not just force some last-minute BS. And try to make your thing seem deeper than it actually is. Heck, the first part of the school actually set it up to be kind of interesting. But it feels like the last half was quite literally tacked on for no reason. But let's just move on and forget this whole thing. Everyone else has. And our animation for this week, we have another incredibly hard name to pronounce, so will be on the screen. But it translates out to, "In Minami, my heart rests." But this is also known as Sexy Anime Rinma number 2, which is odd because it is the first of its set, and the other ones under the Rinma title are each from a different anime. But as you can tell, this one is very strange, as most of it is just a film, which is like 2/3 of it is just done in live action. But it seems like they couldn't pay the actress enough money, because she doesn't do any of the scenes, or dress in anything less than a swimsuit. So they spliced in an anime clip at the end, and it's a very basic story. Young love in high school. And after they do it, his best friend walks in by accident, congratulates the two for finally hooking up, and then talks them into a three-way. And that's why in video games you always max out your speechcraft. But now let's end our video with, strangely, everyone's favorite part, the continued look at the works of artist Shinmu. Again, we've started going to their stuff that hasn't been translated, so I'm not claiming anything above 80% accuracy. Although, if you can read Japanese and would like to help out, then it's always appreciated. Anyway, due to time constraints with our Halloween videos, and having to translate all these by hand, today we'll only look at 2 other early shorts. As in, really short, both only 4 pages long. They actually made a lot of these, and they're actually a lot of their first posts to do so. So, let's see how his work has evolved over the years. And the first story he ever made was about Kajinka. I think that's how that word is pronounced. The art of turning an inanimate object into a cute girl. So we have Sugar Cube Chan, Chocolate Chan, Cream Chan, and Ice Cube Chan. That's a lot of chans. So we have our self-insert character getting a phone call, and then having to walk away. And then Sugar goes over and looks at her tea, but then falls in. She gets back and tries her tea, which she doesn't like because it's now too sweet. And as if that wasn't bad enough, we have a little instructional panel on how to best use Sugar-chan. And apparently, Shinmu takes their tea with only a half a cube. So now she looks like Teki Teki. Okay, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I would feel sorry for a sugar cube, of all things. But that face says it all. And their next work is called The Story of the Stars. 2 friends are talking on a roof, and she says that when they die, they become the stars. Her friend asks why she thinks that, who responds with it was something that her aunt used to tell her. And it's something that she always liked. To be one of them someday, so bright and shiny. Her friend then asks her if she wants to try it. She turns to her and asks if she's planning to die, to which she coolly replies, no, pushing her off instead, and then sitting there looking at her body. It's funny, isn't it? I guess the stars were just out of your reach. So it's good to know that Shinmu has always had this dark edge to their work. So again, let me know below if you'd like us to cover more of these short little stories, or primarily focus on the larger works. Again, we're still doing Halloween videos next week, so it'll probably still be some of the shorts, so just fair warning. And that about does it for this video. If you have any other ideas like Saki made into a video, then please post it down in the comments below, and we'll add it to our next viewer request week.
It's now time for the part of the show where we ask you to help us appease the YouTube algorithm by dropping a like, share, or comment. It helps out much more than you'd think.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, then it's very much appreciated. And if you'd like to support this channel, then please visit our Patreon. Link will be down in the description below. Even if you can't give a lot, every little bit helps.
We also have a Let's Play channel where we play different horror games, or just whatever he feels like sometimes. The link to it is also in the description.
And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Anyway, I'm Runya.
And I'm Ada.
Remind you to take life in moderation.
Weep not, poor children, for life is this way.